You don't have to wait until you're falling apart to heal. You don't have to wait until you're triggered, overwhelmed, numb, or spiraling to start asking for clarity. Most women don't start healing when they need it. They start healing when their body finally refuses to carry the weight. But honey, healing doesn't have to come from a crisis. You can actually choose it from awareness. Hey girl, hey, you've officially made it to the healing side of YouTube. My name is Renisha. I am an inner healing and deliverance coach. I help women break free from toxic cycles and heal their nervous systems. This conversation today isn't about fixing what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. This is about remembering who you were before your nervous system got overwhelmed, before life taught you to just push through everything, before your emotions started operating in survival mode. I need to clear something up really quick. Trauma isn't the event. Trauma is the imprint. It's the residue your body kept long after the moment ended. It's the patterns you didn't choose. It's the emotional reactions that felt automatic but actually aren't you. So if you've ever wondered, why am I like this? Why do I react like this? Why can't I calm my mind? It's not because you're broken. It's because your body learned to protect you and it never got the memo that you're safe now. Today, we're walking through 7 ways to heal trauma without medication. Not because the medication is bad, but because I want you to understand that clarity, identity work, and emotional regulation are powerful forms of healing too. You are not powerless, and your healing doesn't have to depend on a prescription. Everything I'm sharing today is designed to help high achieving women take back emotional control, reconnect with themselves, and learn how to regulate their minds and bodies in a way that feels sustainable. And I'll say this up front so that there's no surprise later. I'm going to talk about the clarity reset at the end. The breakthroughs women have been experiencing in this program is amazing. And honestly, I'm proud of it. So when we get there, I'll tell you about it. Right now, let's focus on you. Okay, so you showed up today because there's something on the inside of you that is tired of carrying this emotional weight alone. Let's start unpacking this gently, intentionally, and without judgment. Let's talk about trauma in a way you probably haven't heard before. Trauma isn't just about what happened to you, it's about what your body learned because it happened. Trauma trains your brain to expect pain even when it's safe. It keeps you on alert long after the threat is gone. The body learns protection before it learns peace. So even if your life looks calm right now, your nervous system may still be living in a world that you've outgrown. What's tricky is this. Most high achieving women don't look traumatized. Baby, they look good. They look organized. They look composed. They look responsible. They look successful. Trauma hides in women like you by disguising itself as personality. So we have anxiety disguised as responsibility. Honey, you're not on top of everything. You're afraid to drop anything. Then there's control disguised as confidence. People think you're strong, but really, unpredictability makes your nervous system panic. Productivity disguised as emotional avoidance. You stay busy because stillness forces you to feel, and you don't want to feel. Then there's the numbness disguised as strength. You don't cry because you're healed. You don't cry because you've learned not to feel. Sit with it. I want to tell you a quick story because maybe nobody ever named this for you. I worked with a woman who never called herself traumatized. She had the degrees, the job, the house, the polished lifestyle. She wasn't falling apart. She was functioning a little too well. But her body was exhausted. She couldn't rest. She couldn't stop overthinking. She snapped over the smallest things. And one day she told me, I think something is wrong with me. I said, oh, baby, nothing is wrong with you. Your body learned how to survive, and you never taught it how to live. That moment changed everything for her because for the first time, she saw the pattern instead of just blaming her personality. If you've ever felt like, why am I like this? It might not be who you are. It might be what your body has carried. Once you understand that, healing stops feeling impossible. It becomes a process, not a punishment. So let's walk into this first step together, learning how to regulate the nervous system that has been crying out for help. Okay, 7 ways to heal trauma without medication. Make sure you're taking notes. We're going to start with the foundation of trauma healing, which is the nervous system. So your nervous system has 3 core states: hyperarousal, that's the push state; hypoarousal, the shut down state; and then there's the window of tolerance. This is the balance state. So let's go back to hyperarousal, the push state. This is when your mind is racing, your heart is beating fast. Some of you may even be experiencing heart palpitations. You're trying to do everything at once while your body is quietly screaming, "We're not safe." Then there's hypoarousal, the shutdown state. Oh, baby, this is when you're numb, you're foggy, you feel disconnected or even exhausted no matter how much you rest. Your body is conserving energy because it feels overwhelmed. Then there's the window of tolerance, or the balance state. This is where you feel grounded, steady, clear, and present. This is the state you should be living in. No matter what happened to you, safety is a learnable skill. Your body can return to balance and your nervous system can relearn peace. Stop thinking that this is impossible for you. Let's do something right now. 20 seconds. Unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, and I want you to exhale. Exhale slower than you inhale. That tiny shift that you just felt, that's your nervous system remembering calm. Regulation creates awareness, and awareness reshapes identity. Your identity determines how you show up in the world. So number 1 was nervous system regulation. Here's number 2. We're talking about 7 ways to heal trauma without medication. Number 2 is somatic release. Here's something most women never learn. Trauma is emotional energy that got trapped in your body. This is why you can go decades without addressing things and just suppressing it, and your body starts to manifest even in different diseases. But a lot of times it's really trauma. It can show up in a multitude of ways: tightness, restlessness, heaviness, irritability, chronic tension, shallow breathing, high blood pressure. There are so many ways, okay, that your body has been trying to talk to you. Releasing trauma oftentimes looks like shaking, crying, trembling, stretching, deep breathing. I have a video coming on that. Or the moment when your chest finally softens. These aren't breakdowns, they're breakthroughs. Your body is doing what your mind has been too tired to do. Sometimes what you call warfare is really your body trying to release what is held for too long. Trauma gets trapped in the body. I say it all the time. Your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. The third way that you can heal trauma without medication is emotional processing. Honey, I'm gonna need you to keep it real. Unprocessed emotions become identity. That's why you act the way you do now. You start introducing yourself by your wounds. I'm just an anxious person. I don't need anyone. I don't need no friends. Whenever I hear people, and I see it on social media all the time, talk about how much they don't need friends or anybody, I'm like, oh, baby, you so unhealed. This is trauma talking. I'm the strong one. Oh, girl, that's just how I am. Or you're in a relationship with a man and you tell him, that's just how I am. And if you can't deal with it, oh well. No, that's how your trauma learned to cope. Suppression is when you try to control your emotions through silence. Processing is when you release your emotions through honesty. I need y'all to write this down. You can't heal what you won't name. I had someone in my comment section recently. I guess they were upset that I did a video about parents, and they said something along the lines of, you have to stop blaming your parents at some point. You have to take accountability, da 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 da. Baby, just because I'm naming what you did to me does not mean I'm blaming you. It doesn't mean I'm not taking accountability, but we're going to call a spade a spade. If you want to be healed from anything, you've got to name it. If you want to be free, if you want to be delivered from anything, you have got to name it. Denial is deadly. Let me calm down. Emotional honesty is not weakness, it's self-respect. The fourth way you can heal trauma without medication, you have to rewrite the internal narrative. Trauma doesn't just impact how you feel, it impacts what you believe. Some of you may remember a testimony I shared years ago about how I was driving. This is when I was living in Chicago, minding my business, and the Lord just decided to jump me and was like, Renisha, why haven't you ever asked me for so and so? And I was like, but you know I want da da da. He was like, no, but you never asked me for it. It's like, but you know I want that. He was like, yeah, you never asked me though, and you don't ask me because you don't believe you're worthy of it. And I broke down. I'm talking about couldn't drive, had to pull over whenever I was able to pull over, crying so bad. Trauma impacts what you believe and how you see yourself. Trauma teaches you to expect harm. Healing teaches you to expect peace. The brain attaches meaning to protect you. If something hurts you once, your brain builds a story to prevent it from happening again. But if that story is distorted, your identity is distorted. You can't build a peaceful life around a chaotic self concept. When the internal narrative changes, the external behaviors follow. This is the shift most people never make because they try to change their life without changing their identity. I swear I'm preaching better than y'all saying amen. The fifth thing you can do to heal trauma without medication: you need safe attachments and community healing. Let's talk about healing in relationship. Isolation protected you and now it's limiting you. Being alone kept you safe when you didn't know who to trust. But healing requires new experiences of safety. Hyper independence is unhealed trauma in stilettos. We learn safety through people before we learn it alone. Your nervous system calibrates in community through calm voices, steady experiences, and emotionally safe environments. This is why healing accelerates when you're supported. You don't heal faster alone. You heal safer with help. The sixth way that you can heal trauma without medication: spiritual healing and inner alignment. Yeah, we're going to bring in the spiritual side. No performance, no pressure. Healing the spirit is not performance, it's alignment. And I know a lot of you learned how to perform, especially if you grew up in the church. If you want real healing, you have to come into alignment. It's coming back into agreement with who you truly are. People talk all the time about your highest self, your highest self. Your highest self is who God originally intended for you to be. Prayer, reflection, silence, journaling. These aren't just chores, they are soul regulation tools. When you begin to heal, there's going to be a collision with your identity and your destiny. Your trauma knows danger, but your spirit knows destiny. Healing is learning how to tell the difference. And the last way, number 7, how to heal trauma without medication: repetition and identity work. Your trauma formed through repetition, so healing must too. One peaceful moment won't change your life, but repeating peace, that rewires everything. Effort doesn't heal you. Consistency does. And do you know why a lot of people are walking around unhealed today? They stop doing the work. The ones that actually start, because some of them won't even start. But the ones that actually start, they don't keep it up. They don't remain consistent. And this is why you're repeating the same cycles year after year after year. Identity leads, repetition reinforces, and integration becomes the new normal. So, no, you're not broken. You're simply unpracticed in peace. Before we wrap up, I want to give you 90 seconds of calm. Nothing overwhelming, nothing heavy. Just a moment for your body to feel what safety sounds like. Go ahead and pause, relax yourself. I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Take it all the way in. Hold it for 2 counts and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts. Let's go. All right, let's do it again. Unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. Some of you don't even realize how tight your body has been. I need you to relax it. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Release through your mouth. Now I want you to take one more slow breath through your nose. Inhale through your nose and then exhale through your mouth, but exhale longer than you inhale. Good job. Now I want you to sit in silence for a moment and think about it. What are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for in this moment? It can be simple and you can say it out loud or within yourself, but name at least one thing that you are grateful for in this very moment. Do you feel that? Do you feel the slight drop in your shoulders? Do you feel that little more space in your chest? This is your nervous system remembering what safety feels like. You are safer today than your trauma wants you to believe. Your body just needed a moment to prove it to you. This calm you're feeling, this is not an accident. It's not temporary. This is what your mind and body are capable of when given permission to rest. And the beautiful part, this is just the beginning. Before we close, would it be okay if I share the clarity reset with you? Thank you. If moments like this helped you feel even 1% lighter, imagine what 7 days of structured clarity, emotion, identity, peace could unlock for you. The clarity reset is for high capacity women who are done living in emotional overload. It helps you calm the body, clear the mind, and rewrite the internal story that has been running your life. Healed women make clear, calm, wealthy decisions. If that's the woman you're becoming, start your reset today.